We're going live on YouTube too, and I am still doing it the jailbroken way. So, welcome to Monday Fun Day, Bestie. My name is Kymbrye.mooney. I am a licensed realtor brokered by eXp Realty here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I am live on TikTok and on YouTube, so if you don't see the comment that I'm responding to, it's probably on the other platform. If you don't already follow and subscribe both platforms, go do that right now so we don't have to do this every single week where you're like, what? Just go do it. Bill says hi. Hi, Bill. How are ya? So tonight we are going to talk about tonight we're going to talk about my experience as an eXp certified mentor. I have been a mentor for just a few months. I actually got certified about 6 months ago, just a little bit longer than that, and have had the pleasure of mentoring. I am on number 5 now, or 6 mentees now. And they're all still active mentees right now. I think one of them is about to graduate. The rest are all still active. And 4 of them are people that I have brought into eXp, which I'm really excited about because they get to have a little bit more hands-on in their career with real estate and their experience with eXp. I'm freaking pumped about it. So my experience, let's get into it. Gary, haven't seen you in forever. You know Tasha Gray, right? I know Tasha, yes. So my experience with eXp Realty as a certified mentor has been pretty good so far. That's your niece. Oh, very cool. She's a really awesome person. Can you show us what color your toes are painted? They are janky right now. You met me before, you probably don't remember me. When did we meet? Anyways, my experience as a certified mentor, it's been awesome so far. One of the things I love particularly about the New Mexico eXp culture is that if I have a question, if I have a concern, my qualifying broker or managing broker, as some states call them, I am able to give them a call, shoot them a text, email them, and hear back within minutes. So when my mentees are like, hey, how does this work? If I'm not familiar with it or I'm not confident enough in my knowledge, I have another resource in my back pocket that I can pull out, and they always know exactly what to do. And they're so supportive, they're so educational, and they're so encouraging. It's phenomenal. Okay, so we're gonna block this guy. Cool, bye, farewell. The other thing that I absolutely love about mentoring is with agent attraction. It's just one more thing that I'm able to offer, especially newer licensed agents or associate brokers. If you are in the New Mexico area and you are looking for hands-on guidance, that is my whole gig. I absolutely love being supportive and hands-on, and I want to see you thrive because the better you do, the better I do. So we all win. There are definitely mentors who do things very different from me. What I like to tell new mentees every single time, one, I have learned to set expectations early on. It is not my job as your sponsor or your mentor to get you leads. It is not my job to do that for you. It is not my job to do the transaction for you. I get a small cut of your commission from the transaction because I guide you through it. I am answering the phone. I am responding to texts. I am going with you to show properties sometimes. I am helping you understand the process. That's what I do as a mentor. It is not my job to generate leads for you or help you get those things or help you close those deals. Not my job. I can share with you tips and information and things that I do that work for me, but I can only do so much, right? I can't do it for you because if I sat around and generated leads for all of my mentees, I would never have time to do my own business. And I'm still incredibly active in real estate, and I absolutely love being active in real estate. Not even a complaint in any bit, but I have had mentees who misunderstood and were frustrated really early on that I wasn't doing enough for them because they thought I would be giving them leads. That's not what a mentor does. How long have you been a realtor? I am in my third year of real estate. My entire first year was almost completely wasted on a team. Didn't work out, wasn't a good situation, but ever since then, it has just skyrocketed, and I've had the opportunity to attend a ton of incredible events and trainings and mentorships and coachings, all of the things, and definitely improved myself, my business, and looking forward to continuing to grow and allowing people who are newer to eXp or just newer to real estate to grow along with me. One of the things that I think is so important for mentors is understanding your mentee's learning style and personality type. So, again, it kind of goes back to setting those expectations early. I talk about what they expect to get from mentorship, what they need from me on like a communication level. Do they want calls? Do they want text? Do they want emails? Do they want to try and meet in person? Again, I am still incredibly active in real estate, so I don't have 24/7 to be meeting with mentees in person all the time, but I have some mentees who I do meet in person. That's just their preference. We just do that on a limited basis. I also welcome all of my mentees um, to tag along for as much live action real estate as possible. So listing appointments, buyer broker conversations or consultations, closings, all of those things. Let's see. Are realtors becoming a thing of the past with people utilizing Zillow, other real estate sites? So that's a really great question. No, I don't think you will ever see realtors go out of style. Here's the reason why. For instance, New Mexico is a non-disclosure state, so Zillow is not really that accurate. They are pulling entire country data and just generalizing it. It's not accurate to the area, and it's hardly ever a great representation of what the market is. Sometimes you will get good information from Zillow. I know they have some decent leads sometimes. I've never paid for a lead, so I don't know how they compare to other lead selling programs, but I know that a lot of people are just kind of frustrated, and Zillow has misled a lot of people, and I hope that a lot of people start to see that a little bit more clear because it's just not the best resource. It's always best to go to a local professional who can help you guide and understand the very rough waters of real estate. How many houses have you sold? So I sold about 13 last year, and I'm about to close 4 this month. Finished off 2022 as number 6 in the state within my brokerage. I'm super proud of it. Definitely a goal to be higher up this year when I finish off the year. So, learning your mentee's style, their communication, their learning style, all of those things will help you to connect more authentically with them and to ensure that you're both getting what you want out of that transaction, situation, whatever you want to call it. For me, one of my mentees was already in real estate for a while before she became my mentee. She was already within our brokerage for a while, but she was on a team and she needed some more help when she left that team. She hadn't closed a lot of transactions, so she was still looking for some support. And she just closed a transaction not too long ago. She did a lot of it on her own, but I was just there to answer when she had a question or they hit a snag or she wasn't 100% sure which form she needed, especially because real estate forms are legally binding contracts and they change, they update. Obviously, it is our job to stay up to date on that stuff. So that's something that her and I have communicated about. She's doing really great. But when you're brand new at real estate or you're still trying to get your footing, it can be really overwhelming to do all the things that come with being in real estate. And for me, it's my third year. I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled about it and I'm passionate about it, but it still definitely comes with being overwhelmed sometimes because you are constantly learning. You are never done learning. Can't even hear you. You're whispering. Okay. Um, So, pretty much the biggest thing that I think is most important in being a mentor or seeking out a mentor is understanding what your expectations are from that experience. If you want to learn and understand a process, that's a great opportunity to utilize a mentor's skills and knowledge. If you are wanting someone to do the work for you, not the same thing, and a mentor will not be helpful for you. If you still can't hear me, Neutron, just drop another comment and I will try and speak up. Every once in a while, when I'm streaming on the two platforms, it like doesn't make it loud enough. So let me know and I'll try and speak louder or we'll move the camera. Um, Being a mentor is a huge responsibility because I am partially liable throughout their transaction. I have to make sure they're doing things properly. And of course, it's not fully my blame if they don't do it right. And of course, they're going to go off the hinges and do their own thing. Sometimes I have a couple mentees who have asked me, what do I do when I've already done this and you told me not to? Well, first of all, don't do it in the first place. But second of all, let's loop in our broker and let's fix the problem. Um, there's definitely a need for higher quality mentorship in real estate, not even just in New Mexico, not even just in eXp, but in all real estate brokerages. It is one of the things that I hear the most often from people getting their new license, that they're choosing a brokerage, and almost every single brokerage is like, you're gonna want somebody to mentor you, to guide you through the process, to understand and teach you and coach you, but we don't know who that's going to be. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. So for me, that was one of the biggest loops for eXp to draw me in, because they have built-in mentorship program where you have at least 3 transactions with a mentor where they are hands-on. Ideally, not all mentors are the same, hands-on guiding you through the process. And Matthew Spicer, let's keep it relevant. Um, so when I was choosing a brokerage, that was really important to me, seeking mentorship, seeking to understand, and having somebody who would absolutely help me instead of just consider me competition. Because real estate can be incredibly cutthroat, but choosing a brokerage should not be the scariest part of real estate, because crazier things will happen. But you should absolutely have support, especially early on in your career. And that's one of the things that most newly licensed brokers here in New Mexico, we're associate brokers, we're not agents. That's what most of them have told me, is it's incredibly difficult to find someone who is willing to mentor you and guide you through the process at every other brokerage. This is not a pitch about eXp. I would love to have you at eXp, but for me, it's just one of the things I absolutely love about my brokerage. I know other brokerages have tons of hands-on training and other resources that are really great. So if you're not sold on eXp or you just want to consider all your options, I love it. You should know everything about every brokerage that you are considering. And asking if they have mentorship opportunities is a really great first question when you're meeting with brokerages. Who's going to mentor me? How am I going to learn? Who's going to be hands-on guiding me through it? Am I expected to do it myself, or will there be some support? So last point of my experience in eXp as a certified mentor, I think the biggest and most influential experience is having a mentee graduate the program, feeling confident, and moving into real estate on their own. I love to stay in touch with those mentees, even if they're not my sponsees, because I want to make sure you continue to be successful. If you're dropping out of real estate, that means maybe I did something wrong, or maybe I could have taught you better, been more supportive, whatever you want to say. But I love to stay in touch with all of my mentees and make sure that they continue to feel successful and make sure that they have everything that they need, because you never fully know real estate. You're constantly learning, things are constantly changing. So one thing I can do is be a continued source for them so that they can absolutely come to me with questions when they need help, when they need support. I want to be there for them, and that's something that I'm able to do as a certified mentor, and that I know how to do as a certified mentor. So Nick at Night Congratulations. Uh, cool, you got food stamps. Congrats, that's awesome. Good for you. The trolls are trolling tonight, guys. They are trolling every night. But to end off tonight's Monday Fun Day, I wanted to tell you guys that in August, I will be doing 30 days of going live. I think I'm going to try and do it 2 times a day, but I'm only really going to commit to the 1 time a day because I don't know for sure that I can do 2 times a day live and all my mentoring and all my attraction and all my real estate and all my lead gen and all my crap and all my parenting and wifing and all the things. So that is my goal. August, 30 days of at least 1 live a day. So we do Monday Fun Day every single Monday night. It's either 8:30 or 9 p.m. typically. That varies based on when the goblins go to bed. But in August, it will be 30 days of going live at least 1 time a day. So thank you guys, and I hope you all have an incredible Monday night. Get the best sleep of your life, and look forward to subscribing and following me so you can catch up on all my Monday Fun Days in the future. Night.